Louisiana Beer Reviews Special Edition DKML Revisited. Alright, this is an Imperial Malt Liquor Helles Doppelbock, introduced in 2017 by Founders. I tried it over there in Jefferson Parish with David. We loved it. Okay, Beer Advocate's saying it's very good. They're scoring it more like I would just say good, 87. Rate Beer saying it's okay, 77, like average. In the style, it's 99 out of 100. So world class in the style, but average overall, meaning they don't like the style. I think that's an unfair way to rate beer, because whether you like the style or not should be irrelevant. It'd be like saying, well, I don't like beets. So everything that's a sort of a beet product, I'm going to score it low because I don't like it. I don't know. It's just a philosophical thing. Put it in this icy mug. Okay. Now, DK Malt Liquor, I guess that's something to do with video games. I never cared for video games in the 80s, 90s, or now. I guess Space Invaders in 1979, I kind of liked it for a little while. Bottled on July 11th, 2017. 14.2% alcohol. It's a little high. Alright. Barrel aged. I think they use Heaven Hill bourbon barrels. And I've enjoyed things I've gotten from Heaven Hill. I think they're a good distillery, so can't go wrong there, I don't believe. The head's kind of soapy looking, off-white. The lighting here is not ideal, but might hear a faint crack, go like crack. It's orange gold, like a lot of these high gravity malt liquors. If you poured a can of or bottle of Hurricane high gravity malt liquor, it would have a similar look, although it's only it's only 8.1%. This is 14.2. Too strong, really. I mean, the 8.1 is too strong for me for lagers, so I could say, well, I'm going to score it bad because I don't like real strong lagers, so I'm going to say it's bad because it's not for me personally. Alright. You can pick up the bourbon, like I said. It's stronger even more so than the last time. And like some apricot type thing. Fruitiness. You will get that in some of these high gravity lagers. But usually if it's ones from like Bucharest, Romania, it's like a bad type fruitiness. It's like something off about it, something you dread. I found that with the Stack. It had some of those odd fruit components, but it was it was just terrible. Oh, horrible. I bought that in Beaumont on US Highway 90 eastbound, before I started doing video reviews, so I wrote a written review, but it was so unpleasant. I've never been able to bring myself to redo it. Same thing with the Earthquake. I just don't want to go there. Alright. So, alright. Appropriate aroma, taste. Has sugariness. They use a lot of corn to get that high, corn grits to get the high ABV. It's good and cold, and I think something like this needs to be good and cold. A lot of bitterness now, much more bitterness than you would encounter with your typical American malt liquors. They do have elevated IBU just to balance out the sweetness, but this one's really high, right? So it's a medium, high, medium body. Not heavy, but it's high, medium, medium to heavy. Kind of a wet, boozy finish. I would say it's 1/4 crisp and 3/4 wet. That may not make sense, but if you drink on it and think on it, it might make a little sense. I would drink this with trepidation. I would be very careful. I think it could make you sick. If you had one of those bombers, I wouldn't do it, except over a long period of time, extended period of time. But picking up some prickly carbonation. So the fruit, a little nougat, didn't get that in the last, could be coming from the bourbon and all that. But nougat, like in a Three Musketeers bar. Some chocolate notes, believe it or not. White bread crust. Like a good white bread brand. Nature's Own, something like that. Nice lacing here too on this glass. Look at that. Good lacing. It's enjoyable. I'm still going to say outstanding, nearly world class. I don't know what the complaint is about this. I think people are not used to drinking these high gravity lagers. I am used to it. I don't like them. But I'm used to them. That's the kind of beer I would be able to stand drinking once a year. Now, this is the second time this year I split the first bottle with David. About once a year is right up my alley as far as what I can take. The ordinary high gravity lagers, your Hurricane, Natty Daddy, things like that. Ice House Edge. Yeah, 4 times a year. That's more than enough. Now you might say, you're weak, you just don't like high gravity, you don't like high alcohol beers. I don't know if it's about weakness. I don't like them. That's true. I mean, I sort of like them. But I don't like them a whole lot. I mean, I'm enjoying this in the context of doing a review. Oh yeah, I'm doing a review. It's got all these interesting qualities. A little haze here in it. Not super clear. So, yeah, I'm going to be fair. I'm saying it's an A+. It's an outstanding product. It's the exquisite version of a style that's often, and I think, unfairly criticized. They'll say homeless people drink it. They gravitate toward that because a lot of people with alcohol, drinking problems, whatever, drug abuse, they want the payoff, right? The alcoholic effect. They bypass the flavor and all of that. That doesn't matter to them. So then people just, out of hand, throw the whole style out the window. But you get your Schlitz VSL, your Colt 45 high gravities. Like I say, Hurricane high gravity. There's a lot of quality there, and they rival, or even probably surpass, most of the American adjunct lagers. Those Helles Doppelbocks. That's what they are. They're adjunct Helles Doppelbock. Very similar to a Beta Andigator, 8.0%. Not made with adjuncts, to my knowledge. But that being said, I would still rather drink a Coors Banquet, a Red Dog, which we can no longer get, a Miller High Life, even a Budweiser, even a Hamm's, Milwaukee's Best Premium, Old Milwaukee, Schlitz, Rolling Rock, Land Shark Lager. I'm looking around the room. Pearl, old style, Highland's old style, Pabst Blue Ribbon. I would prefer any of those over this. Yeah. Stroh's, yes. Michelob, the original Michelob, definitely. So I would prefer them over this because that's more my style. They're all well made. Now you're saying you're crazy, you've lost your mind, you've gone mad. This is Founders, fool. You're giving it an A+, yet you're saying you'd rather drink Coors Banquet over this. This is true. Do I think Coors Banquet is as good a product as this? Not in a grading sense, in a reviewing sense, it is not, no. Now, if I'm gauging it according to IEUs, International Enjoyment Units, Coors is much higher. Coors Banquet is much higher in the International Enjoyment Units area. Tecate is much higher. I would rather drink Sol. Now you say Sol is very dull. Now you're skating on thin ice. Sol is dull. I guess now you're going to say Carta Blanca. I would rather drink Carta Blanca than this because the IEUs are higher. International Enjoyment Units, and Victoria, and Michelob Amberbach, and Ziegenbach. And I'm looking at Falstaff. Oh, I missed that. So, you know, it's sort of a matter of perspective in the context and all of these things. Michelob Golden Draft. Yeah, I'd rather drink that. I'd rather drink Bud Dry, except they discontinued it 7 years ago. Ballantine Ale, Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor, yes, I'd rather drink that. Busch. Now, I don't know if I'd rather drink Busch than this. Busch is just too dull and watery for a regular beer. I might rather deal with the negative consequences of this over Busch. So that's kind of getting kind of where they run inside, nose to nose. Anyway, Laissez-les Bon Temps. Now I gotta go cut the grass. Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais, an outstanding Helles Doppelbock known as malt liquor in America. I am from America. So would I buy it? I would theoretically buy this again. It's $3.99 a bottle. Realistically, probably not. Would I recommend it? Definitely. It's something to try, especially for the malt liquor fans. If you're a malt liquor fan, I would highly recommend it. I'm looking at Magnum. I would rather drink Magnum over this. I would rather drink Schaefer. Actually, I'd rather drink Schaefer over most any beers on the planet. Now, I mean, you know, but it's the truth. National Bohemian, yes. Truth, people, truth. Okay, y'all come on down to Louisiana. Oh, one more thing. I was thinking about this and I kept putting it off. I would like to try a DKML without the bourbon barrel aging. Okay? So this is my challenge to you founders. Y'all are out there. Y'all are edgy. Okay, you're watching the video. Make the beer DKML unplugged without the bourbon barrel. Just like I'd like to see a Budweiser bourbon barrel, right? I mean, why not? Do it. Shouldn't be difficult. Y'all come on down to Louisiana.